Agrisculpture was the brainchild of Don Babcock. And Don Babcock is a community leader. He's the director of economic development for NIPSCO. He grew up on a farm and he visits his mother who lives in rural Indiana. And when he goes to visit, he sees all this antiquated farm equipment. And he had this idea that wouldn't it be great if we added some elements of art into the farmer's market to really give people even more bang for their buck.
Well, the idea was tossed around for a couple of weeks before I actually got nominated for it, and the minute they talked about it, I thought I wanted to do it because for years I've been accumulating farm implements myself, and I thought that someday I'll just make something for myself for the house with these old pieces. So when this presented itself, I thought, well, here's a format that, you know, I can do this, get that particular challenge done for myself, and then it'll be in the public specter, which is great.
After moving back from Columbus, Ohio, we went back to our house in Chesterton, and I received a phone call from the Besnick Center, and they asked me if I was interested in being one of the artists to participate in the farmers market, which was pretty cool because I've never been asked to do anything without me having to go after it, you know.
When I first saw the pieces, you know, I was reeling a little in my mind of how I'm going to use them, what am I going to do with these things, and then things started to gel.
When I was offered with the other guys to go through the implements that they supplied, I thought it was a great idea.
A lot of it is cast iron, so you have to preheat it, you have to get it up to, you know, 700 to 800 degrees so it'll accept the weld, and then you have to use nickel rod, which is not the best working rod. It sputters a lot.
How those pieces are put together and the shape of them was very exciting to me. I started seeing maybe columns or plant-like forms and a combination of things.
I think if people are familiar with the American Gothic great painting by Grant Wood, I think one of his statements was, I wonder who lives behind that arched window. That's the platform that I projected this image from. I think it's a nicely balanced piece, and it's aggressive. It has a lot going for it. It's entertaining. It has human projections, you know, even though they don't look human.
For somebody who's never had a farm background, it might be interesting in the sense that goats actually do climb trees. They climb on each other, and when they're small, when they're tiny babies, they're really cute. And when they find their legs, it's just incredible to watch them because they spring, they jump on their mother. 3 or 4 baby goats will ride their mother, and the mother tolerates that. So I think it might be educational as well as entertaining.
So this thing has, the top of it is a weather vane. It may spin. I don't think it will spin much, but it will turn in heavy winds. The quote on it is it's a Daniel Webster quote from a speech he gave in 1840. It's when tillage begins, other arts follow. And I think because of the plows and the relationship of that to agricultural things, and the quote will, you know, open up people's minds. Maybe they'll go on the internet and research that quote.
Well, hopefully people will buy more tomatoes, you know, and cabbage and carrots. I like to support the local farmers. I grow a garden myself, and everything in the world is good about eating, you know, locally grown stuff. These are usually independent small farmers, so I'd like to keep backing them up rather than the big agribusiness that goes on. So I hope it'll be instrumental in bringing more people in.
Whoa. Mike, you did it. Congratulations so much.